Hello and welcome to another deep dive. Today, we're not just telling a story. We're really unraveling this intricate tapestry. Spiritual journeys, profound generosity, karmic connections is all drawn from a really detailed case study you've shared with us. Our mission, like always, is to pull out those aha moments, those bits of wisdom that inform and inspire.
Absolutely. And we'll be looking at the profound impact of dedicated spiritual practice, the ripple effect of making merit consistently, and how past actions, good and, well, not so good, echo through generations and across lifetimes too. It's a fascinating look at karma in action, really.
Okay, with that overview, let's dive right in. Our main focus is this one individual's, frankly, remarkable journey, faith, generosity. But we'll also see how his path and the paths of his family, a close friend, how they're all woven together by karma, by these shared good deeds. So we start with our main subject. He was born into a Chinese family. Not much understanding of Buddhism initially, but even young, he felt this pull, like an instinct towards meditation. He searched for a place to practice, and that search eventually led him, in 1986, to Wat Phra Dhammakaya. And as a female friend who guided him there, she later became his wife.
Yeah, and what's really significant there, I think, is that foundation for their marriage. It wasn't just romance, it was this shared spiritual harmony. Their faith, keeping the precepts, their aligned views. Sata, Sila, Diti, as it's sometimes put.
Right, a true partnership in spiritual growth, not just a couple. And his meditation progress, well, was pretty remarkable. He describes seeing a crystal clear light brighter than a diamond. And later, light as bright as the midday sun, but cool and calming. He felt this immense joy, almost indescribable.
Wow.
And this wasn't just internal. It sparked real change immediately. Just 2 years after joining the temple, 1988, he stopped drinking alcohol. Completely. He famously poured out all his liquor, a really decisive act.
And that really challenges this idea that, deep spiritual attainment is only for the history books or something. What's so striking is how fast that dedicated practice led to such visible, profound change. It shows that genuine spiritual progress is, well, it's very much alive. It's accessible if you commit, right?
Exactly. A living truth. And that commitment, it just got deeper. By 1991, he and his wife went on a group meditation retreat, Phu Kradueng. When they came back, they started something quite unique for a married couple. Daily meditation, without fail.
Every single day.
Yeah. And what's more, every year since 91, during Buddhist Lent, Pansa, they observed the 8 precepts, Sila 8, then back to 5 precepts outside that time.
That's serious dedication for householders. An exemplary practice, really, maintaining that discipline within family life.
Okay, here's where their journey gets really interesting, especially with generosity. He felt incredibly fortunate, he said, to join the community when there were so many great merit projects happening. And he and his wife just dove right in, head first. Their contributions were, well, significant, purchasing 32 rays of land for a huge 2,000 ray project, donating a kilogram of gold for a statue of Shra Monkalta Muni.
A whole kilogram of gold.
Yeah. And sponsoring over 3,000 personal Dhammakaya Buddha images. Some he donated himself, others he inspired people to sponsor. They call him a leader in this, and he actually wants to do more, aiming for 4,000 images.
That level of giving, it just makes you ask, what's the real motivation there? And the case study points to this idea of being a great spiritual friend, a kalimita.
Right.
It's not about how rich you are or how you look. It's about having the wisdom, the pure intention to guide others, to help them make merit, even if they're resistant at first. The text uses this beautiful metaphor like walking on lotus petals. Every step, every effort to guide someone, it generates merit, yes, but also perseverance, patience, loving kindness, virya bharami, kanti bharami, and metta bharami. It's this active cultivation of virtue, benefiting others.
And maybe the most powerful story of their faith happened during the IMF crisis. It really illustrates this principle of karmic return, doesn't it?
Yeah.
They used their very last sum of money for a merit project.
Their last sum. Wow.
Yeah, not a casual choice.
Yeah.
They saw it as this profound investment, not just for this life, but for the far future, across many lives.
That's incredible faith. And the result?
Well, that's the thing. Despite literally emptying their wallet, as the story goes, their living conditions didn't suffer. They remained stable. And they kept finding funds for every single merit project after that, without difficulty.
It's like their wealth just became inexhaustible. Tak my farm.
Exactly.
Just like those old stories, like the Jatila family you mentioned, their faith in giving led to unending prosperity. So this isn't just some historical tale, it's a living example. Letting go brings abundance.
Amazing. And that devotion, it's still strong today. They're supporting a pillar for the Maharatana Vihara, co-providing at Kathina ceremonies every year. And their current goal is creating as many Buddha images as possible inside the Mahadhammakaya Satya. They see it as this final, huge opportunity for merit.
Hmm.
Their attendance is also something else. For nearly 12 years, every Sunday, they're there from early morning right through to the evening worship at the Satya. Never leave early.
Wow, that's unwavering commitment.
So we've seen his personal path. Now let's kind of zoom out and look at those karmic threads connecting him to his family. How his actions impacted their destinies. He actually asks specific questions about them.
Right, which gives us this poignant look at how merit sharing works, how it shapes the afterlife.
Okay, first, his maternal grandmother died in 1970, age 65. Then his mother died young at 40 from diabetes. And his maternal mother-in-law passed in 1984, age 60, after a stroke.
Okay, so their initial states after death. The grandmother and mother were earthbound divas near a shrine, while the mother-in-law, because she was very attached to her family, she was lingering near her home.
Yeah, shows how attachments can keep you close, right?
Exactly, but that wasn't the end of the story for them.
No, definitely not. And this is where the power of that marriage sharing comes in again. Our subject and his wife were so dedicated. Because of their consistent sharing of merit, all three of them ascended significantly. First, they became Gandharva-class celestial nymphs in Katumaharjika heaven.
Okay, a step up.
And then, with even more merit shared, they advanced again to golden palaces in Pavatisa heaven. Phase 3, apparently.
Phase 3 in Tavatisa, that's a huge leap.
Get this. Their palaces are right next to each other.
No kidding, wow.
They're described as immensely happy, deeply grateful for all the merit they received. It really shows how powerful transferring good deeds can be.
Absolutely, across different realms even.
Now, shifting gears a bit, there's his father, still alive, 83 years old. But he's quite skeptical about Buddhism. Thinks monks don't work for a living.
Ah, a common viewpoint sometimes.
So the son uses this strategy. He gives his father money, but in two parts. One part for personal use, the other part is for him to sort of mentally participate in the son's donations, to connect him to the merit.
That's quite clever, but it raises the question, how do you encourage faith in someone so skeptical? The advice given in the case was basically, keep doing this, keep sharing the merit this way, and let the father experience the truth for himself, after this life.
Right, it's about patience. Consistent, good intention, some things you just have to experience directly, maybe.
Seems so.
Then there's his seventh sister. She only finished elementary school, had developmental brain issues.
And connecting that to karma, the source suggests this stems from a past life, specifically heavy alcohol consumption, Surafava way. It's considered residual karma now.
Wow. So drinking in a past life affects cognitive function now.
That's the implication. Ingesting intoxicants, clouding the mind, it can manifest as these kinds of challenges later on.
And the solution offered?
Encourage her to make a lot of merit in this life, to basically try and exhaust that past karma, balance the scales.
Makes sense. Okay,
Yeah.
Finally, there's the really sad case of his wife's close friend. Passed away young, only 40, even though she was a dedicated merit maker herself.
Yeah, that's tough. And she had health struggles, right?
Yes. High blood pressure, abnormal lungs, and this extremely rare gas-related illness, like 1 in a million people rare.
Wow.
But she still made significant merit, including a 1,000,000 baht donation for a Buddha image for the stupa.
So why the short life, despite the merit? The source points again to past life karma. In a past life, she was a male soldier, not Royal Army, just a regular soldier. He was in charge of prisoners of war and denied them food. Many died from exhaustion.
Oh, wow.
So that action, depriving others of basic sustenance, came back as these profound physical issues and a short life. Residual karma again.
A very direct karmic reflection.
Exactly. But her merit-making this time around still had a huge impact. She's now a celestial nymph. Golden Palace in Tavatisa Heaven, Phase 2. Enjoying divine treasures. Apparently, she even forgot her family for a while, caught up in the bliss.
Phase 2, still very impressive. And she sent a message back.
Yes, a message from the heavens, basically. She wants her husband and 2 sons to make lots of merit, to not be heedless.
A direct appeal from beyond. Did it work?
Well, it seems it resonated eventually. Her husband had stopped coming to the temple for years after she died, understandable perhaps. But then our subject's wife installed a satellite dish at his home for the Dream and Dream program.
Ah, the TV program from the temple.
Exactly. And after that, he recently re-engaged. He's made contributions, monastic robes, a glass pillar.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, it brought great joy to our main subject and his wife. They feel the friend herself would be rejoicing.
Yeah.
It just shows how merit keeps working, how faith can be rekindled, sometimes through the actions of spiritual friends, even after years.
Okay, so we've seen these family destinies. Let's circle back to our main couple. Their connection, their shared path, it goes way back, doesn't it?
It really does. This sources confirm they were husband and wife in past lives too, consistently making merit together. With the community, with the master. They were known as provision suppliers, onsabang, to the Buddha.
Provision supplier. So supporting the Sangha, supporting the practice.
Exactly. This long history underscores just how deep their shared purpose runs. Across lifetimes.
And the wife.
Yeah.
She has this extraordinary aspiration to be reborn next life as a male, to ordain as a novice, then a monk, under the master, dedicate her whole life to monasticism, free from obstacles like challenges women might face or discouragement. And this desire apparently goes back to the previous Buddhist.
That is an incredible, long-held aspiration.
Yeah.
The source explains she's female in this life because some past karma related to sensual desire, kamakame karma, isn't fully exhausted yet.
Right.
But her current practice, observing the 8 precepts, constantly making merit, is actively paving the way. And the source actually confirms her aspiration will be fulfilled. Next life, she'll be reborn as a male novice.
Wow. So it shows that these deep intentions, if you keep working at them, they really can bear fruit, even lifetimes later.
Absolutely. It's a testament to consistent effort and the power of aspiration.
Let's quickly revisit that IMF crisis donation, the last sum of money. You mentioned the master only accepted half of their $1,000,000 offer.
Yeah.
What else does that tell us?
Well, the effect of that ultimate generosity, giving their very last, is profound. It's predicted to result in inexhaustible wealth, talk my frong, in their future lives, just like we saw with the Jatila family story.
Right.
And even now, in this life, remember how they keep giving, keep emptying the wallet, yet they never face hardship. They always find the funds. It's that direct karmic return. Profound giving just seems to paradoxically create this continuous abundance.
Amazing. Okay, one last area, our subject's health. He's a carrier for hepatitis B, and he often feels tired.
Yes. And this, too, is linked to past karma. In a past life, he was wealthy in an agricultural society. And he overworked his animals, his servants, his slaves, caused them constant exhaustion, neglected their well-being.
Oh, I see. So causing exhaustion in others.
Comes back as this chronic tiredness and even a specific condition like Hep B in this case. It's a really powerful example of how neglecting others' well-being can manifest physically in your own body later. That interconnectedness.
But there's a path to healing suggested, right?
Yes, definitely. It involves making specific kinds of merit, like frequently offering alms food, releasing animals, fish were mentioned, donating medicine to monks and novices.
So targeted merit making.
Exactly. But also, critically, it emphasizes practical self-care. Proper diet, enough sleep, rest, appropriate exercise. It's a holistic approach.
Right. Spiritual actions to address the karma, plus practical steps for physical health. Makes sense. Wow. What an incredible deep dive this has been. Just seeing these connections, our actions, intentions, destinies, this life, the next. From celestial palaces earned through shared merit, down to these intricate karmic threads in families. It really highlights the power of understanding these ripple effects, doesn't it?
It really does. It underscores how every act of generosity, every bit of spiritual discipline, every effort to guide someone, it all builds up this potent force, a force that can transform your destiny and the destinies of those you care about. And even when you're facing karma from the past, there's always a chance to mitigate it, to cultivate future well-being through what you do now, good deeds, self-care. It's this dynamic process, you know?
Yeah.
Shaping your reality through conscious action.
So for you listening, our dedicated learner, maybe consider this. How might understanding this long-term impact of merit and the specific results of past actions, how might that shape your own choices day to day, not just for right now, but for all those future moments waiting? And maybe what small, consistent act of generosity or spiritual discipline could you start today to weave a brighter future for yourself and maybe for those around you too?